On the one side is a PAP, setting out national programs, local programs, and promising good governance, like first-class education, housing, transport, clean government, good jobs, increased growth, and more. Basically, efficient, clean government, logical, rational. On the other side is the opposition. It does not deal with governance. The opposition does not tell you what they will do, or that they can do it better than the PAP. Instead, they appeal to the emotions to fuse together different types of unhappiness. The majority of the people we meet know the difference. They accept that the opposition has no serious plans on what they can or will do. But some of the people also tell us something which is important and which we must listen to. They tell us Singaporeans know the statistics. They know that Singapore has done well with the PAP government. They know the PAP government has been efficient. But they also tell us, that is not enough. They tell us, people want to know, you empathize with us. You know how we feel. You understand when we feel frustrated, when we feel upset. Some also tell us, our head says the PAP, but we wish you can do more to appeal to our heart as well. My friends, this is a powerful message. It requires us to communicate better. The soul of our democracy must be one which cherishes good governance, but also empathizes, appeals to the spirit of our people, and places in front and center the need for government to connect well with the people. So far, Singaporeans, you have given your trust to the PAP. Because of this trust, the government has been able to plan long-term, long-range to choose the most logical plans. Then it has been made possible for Singapore to be exceptionally successful. At the same time, my friends, I hope that the way the opposition has been campaigning will not come to define our politics. In this general elections, the opposition has offered no substantive policy alternatives. Instead, their primary campaign approach has been to stoke up anger, disaffection. No attempt to debate policies in a larger context. And when they do, their policies make no sense. Look at the criticisms, for example. Immigration. They keep saying, too many foreigners. Repeated over and over again. Number of foreign workers, PR, citizens. It's all public information. How many is too many? How exactly will they cut back? They never say that. Most people accept. We have to strike a balance. Thus the key question is, how do we strike that balance? What the numbers should be? The debate should focus on that question. In Parliament it was shown that more foreign workers came in when the economy grew. Companies needed more workers. Our local workers' wages also grew the fastest when the economy grew. The opposition's MPs in Parliament did not say that this is untrue. But here at the general elections, they try and translate the unhappiness with foreigners into votes. In doing so, they are doing a disservice to the voters because they are depriving voters of a proper debate. They don't deal with the trade-offs. If we have less foreign workers, less growth, less industry, SMEs will suffer. Your salaries will go down. So at present, it is a PAP policy versus the opposition rhetoric. My Singaporeans, fellow Singaporeans, there was an issue the Workers' Party tried to debate on this year, GST, this year in March. Mr. Lau Kiat Kiam said GST should be cut. Mr. Tharman, our foreign finance minister, pointed out 75% of the GST was paid by foreigners and the higher income families. For the lower income families, for every $1 they paid in GST, they got back $5 from the government. GST is a tax mostly paid by the well-off and is used to help the less well-off. At the end of the day, No answer from Mr. Lau. All his points were shown to be unworkable. He could offer no alternatives. So now Workers' Party does not say much about GST. You can look at the Parliament debate yourself. It is very clear. This is why I said this is a fight for our democratic soul. What will it be like? Will we go down the same road like many other countries where emotions are played up for pure political gain? Where politics means arguing to work up unhappiness against policies, even if the policies are good in the long term. Just attack, criticize, throw darts. Don't offer any alternatives yourself. The choice is for us to go down that road, or alternatively, we continue to be an exceptional place, performing well above everyone else, constantly pulling ahead.
Just until dinner time. When I was in primary 5, my parents wanted me to stop going to school when my fourth brother was born. I told my parents I could look for money and be self-sufficient. I want to carry on with my studies. Since then, I took on many part-time jobs. The challenges had turned me into a fighter. 在艺术南开始提供免费中医诊所，开始1个星期1次在大排718。由于反应热烈，我们也接着在839开始另外一间诊所，1个星期共有4天为居民服务。艺术南背后的成功不是一朝一夕建立的，简单来说，1分耕耘1分收获。大选不是在群众大会显示才华，更不是民权语句不见化。
现在我们热掌声欢迎我们的金马第7位候选人郑仁元先生，欢迎！祝福全国票80天，一切的支持努力18年，欢迎您的祝贺！
brothers and sisters. As of today, I visited more than 15,000 units in Yishun, East. And the last group of supporters and volunteers I would like to thank will be my brothers and sisters from NTUC and the union. Why?